Hey, Jeremy,
Yes.
We're here with Food News and Chews. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at your derby hat. Didn't Oprah wear that one last year?
Hey, I'm going to wear this to Keeneland
Yeah.
on Derby Day. I'm not going to Derby. I'm going to be here.
I think your Philly's gone lame on you.
I think it's kind of drooping a little bit.
What do you got for us?
Hey, we got a whole lot going on here today because we're out here at Keeneland.
Yes.
But we do want to tell people they can go to our website, foodnewsandchews.com, and find out about your vitamins. You better find out about what's
And
going
the
on
latest in all food news, right? Heart disease and
all of that. And listen to this one. Hip surgery may lead to better sex.
hey, that's
Tune
food
in.
news. Why not, right?
Tune in. But I do want to assure our
Yes.
viewing audience that we are not here to eat any horses.
No, that's
We're not Europeans.
Not a European thing. So
Yep.
we're here to eat bread pudding,
They looked a
Bananas
little
Foster
nervous,
bread
though.
pudding too.
Hey, they looked a little nervous when you walked by with that
That's
chef.
right. Well, they know. Some of them are actually from Europe, right?
That's right. They're like, don't eat me, buddy.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah, what are we doing here today?
Well, we're here with Ed Boutilier and also Joe Milanich. He's the executive chef, or the chefs of Keeneland or Turf Catering, which run this whole operation. It's an amazing facility, and I don't know how they do it, but they feed about 30,000 people a day here. So check it out on Food News and Chews, and come right back with us, right?
All right, sounds great. We'll be right back.
From concessions to festivals, bingo halls to daycare facilities, Seaworth Superstore is Kentucky's largest dealer for all your weekend kitchen or mobile kitchen supply needs. From popcorn to snow cone machines, we have the largest selection of new and used equipment with warranties to help keep your mobile food truck or weekend event going strong. That's Seaworth Superstore for Sales Road, Lexington. That's Seaworth Superstore, putting the Kentucky workforce back to work.
Today's shoppers are informed. When shopping for the family meal, today's shopper chooses Critchfield Meats for fresh, all-natural quality meats, guaranteed. Make the right choice and visit our family before you feed yours. Critchfield Meats, the meat specialist, family owned and operated since 1969. That's a grade A choice, folks.
Worldly influenced, locally inspired. Azure Restaurant and Patio, contemporary fine dining in a relaxed atmosphere right here in Lexington. Modern award-winning dishes with a distinctive Kentucky twist from the mind of nationally recognized chef Jeremy Ashby. Voted best fine dining in Lexington. Azure is chef-created, chef-driven, and Kentucky proud since day one. Taste something unique at Azure Restaurant and Patio, Beaumont Center in Lexington. And see Chef Jeremy Ashby and Sylvia Lovely on the Food News and Chews, Sunday night at 11 on Fox 56.
Why do chefs choose Lyons Farm beef?
It's consistent, it's delicious, it's got great tenderness, and it's really good for you. This nutritional element of making healthy animals for healthy eating is a big component about why their beef is so delicious. I feel so lucky to be a chef in Kentucky because the best way to express care for someone is to make them something to eat, and I get to do that every single day.
Lyons Farm beef, available at Critchfield Meats and LyonsFarm.com.
Jeremy, what are we? Hi. Sorry. We're back with Food News and Chews.
Yes.
We are here with a really special guest in Keeneland. We're here at Keeneland and the beautiful scenery out here.
That's right, Ed. Tell us a little bit about what you do here with Turf and the track.
Boutilier.
I'm the general manager and chef to Cuisine here at Keeneland. I was the chef here for 25 years, and I guess they're kind of phasing me into a new role, which it's been fun.
They still call you chef in the hallway.
I know everybody does. And I told you the reason why they don't call me Mr. Ed. So,
so chef is better than Mr. Ed. I can agree with that.
I didn't want to have to start doing the imitation, you know. But no, it's been real fun, and I've just the fact that I've been here for 25 years, I have a affinity for Keeneland, and just it's natural for me, and I've seen it you know, from when it was very small to what it is today, where we're doing just a ton of special events, corporate
Weddings,
events.
I mean, you do.
60
and it's
weddings.
not just
yeah.
these meats 2 months out of the year, it's a lot of other stuff, right?
We have the track kitchen 365 days a year. We do all the horse sales that are here. And it's just, yeah, nonstop simulcasting year round here. You can come out and bet the races almost, you know, 5 days a week here.
You know, as a colleague, another chef, I'm just baffled with the volume of food for handling an event like Keeneland. Well, I'd say, you know, you got, say, 30,000 people one day. That's one thing, but then you turn around and do it again the next day.
How do you do that?
I mean, how many people are involved in this operation? I mean, I imagine these big, huge kitchens with huge kettles. I just have no experience with volume like that. How does it come together?
And it is. There's 700 employees that work during the race meets, 150 of them just in culinary. So it is cooking for the masses. It's a different style of cooking. We get a lot of guys that come in and go, whoa, but it's a great experience, especially for the Sullivan students that come in here.
And
you
it's
know, 'cause
quality food too.
We
Really
try
good
to say
stuff.
that it's restaurant quality food, and we really take a lot of time, and we buy the best ingredients. We plan our menus that, you know, I mean, you have buffet situations. We have 3 a la carte dining rooms, so it's just like any restaurant in town. Very upscale.
And how many kitchens does it take to do this?
We have 12 kitchens,
12
and so we're staffing all that with seasonal employees. We usually have an anchor in every single kitchen of somebody that's returned or a full-time person. But you know, that's why we really depend on our outside workforce that comes back year in, year out.
Yeah, and the experience.
And the guys get, you know, they're comfortable too, and we're comfortable with them. But we're always, you know, and you know, trying to keep up with trends and that type of thing. Yeah. You just can't just. We rest a little bit on our laurels, like we were talking about earlier. Burgoo, bread pudding, and.
Yeah, your staples,
you have to have that at
corned
Keeneland,
beef.
right.
I mean,
corned beef.
I love innovation, but if I come to Keeneland and don't get that too, I'm going to be upset. That's the stuff you have.
And if you don't get it, then I'm not going to have a job anymore. So, and so we don't, you know, it is what it is. We don't improve upon it. I mean, we just make sure it's there.
Yeah,
so.
and really, really, really good stuff. So you have 700 employees, and then you go back down, but you do all these other events and such, and you've got some events coming up. I got a secret for y'all, folks. Don't go to the Derby. Don't get into that traffic.
I heard
Come here.
There's an event here.
25,000 people.
25,000 people watch the Derby here on TV.
Instead of going to Louisville.
It's incredible. I mean, there is no reason to go to the Derby. You come right here. We have a Derby Bash at our entertainment center, and that is a very upscale Kentucky buffet. You get a mint julep, and there's entertainment. And then up at the track, you can bring your food in a cooler. We'll have plenty of alcoholic beverages for you, that type of thing. And it's amazing. You just walk out onto the apron out here, and you look up, and the grandstand is full, and they're just looking at the TV.
Right. Just this one.
Yeah, and it's really nice, and it's a great, you know, community event where people just don't have to go fight the Derby.
Just the parking
that.
and the traveling in is hard.
That's going to be my idea. That's going to be my idea, and you can sample all the foods and everything that's going on.
Yeah, and you can get all the information on Keeneland's website.
Yeah, Keeneland's website. And what is that?
Keeneland.com.
Keeneland. It's very easy. Very easy. One question though, you know, you're around all these horses and folks all day long. Do you ever get any good tips?
Plant your corn early. Yeah. No, I mean, I try to stay away from that because if you, you know.
Yeah, you know,
I used to do it.
Say I've
don't
got a
do it
guaranteed
anymore.
one, and that never works out.
No.
Yeah.
You know what? You run when somebody tells it will not. Yeah. No, you just come out here and you have a good time, and you know.
Well, it is the premier event and growing every year, and you've had record crowds this year, and the weather's been great. And
it's been unbelievable. Considering the winter we had, to just wake up opening Friday and have that kind of weather and those kind of crowds, and with spring break going on, people still came out. So we expect a great bluegrass day, and it should be really, really a good weekend.
Well, thank you, Ed.
Maker's Mark Mile too. Sorry.
Maker's Mark Mile. Okay, great. Well, been great to be with you.
Yes.
We're going to be back, and we're going to meet the chef, the new executive
chef. We're going to
chef.
do some bread pudding with a bananas Foster topping.
I love it.
That's unbelievable.
All
right. Decadent.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Advertise your product or service on shows like this one. Contact Media 7 Broadcasting today. Call 859-317-4565 or email sales@m7bg.com. Reach potential new customers in the Louisville, Lexington, and other central Kentucky areas. Get your new ad produced for free by Media 7's audio and video professionals. Call 859-317-4565 today and let Media 7 create a marketing plan for you. From concessions to festivals, bingo halls to daycare facilities, Seaworth Superstore is Kentucky's largest dealer for all your weekend kitchen or mobile kitchen supply needs. From popcorn to snow cone machines, we have the largest selection of new and used equipment with warranties to help keep your mobile food truck or weekend event going strong. That's Seaworth Superstore for Sales Road, Lexington. That's Seaworth Superstore, putting the Kentucky workforce back to work.
Hello, my name is Bob. Recently, I switched my business phone service to Glow Telecom. Now I'm saving over 50% on my monthly phone bills, over $2,000 a year. And I have a PBX phone system that would have cost me over $10,000. Unlimited calling to the US and Canada with no long distance charges. If you want to put money back in your wallet, call Glow Telecom today.
Call Glow Telecom at 888-428-0984. 888-428-0984.
Today's shoppers are informed. When shopping for the family meal, today's shopper chooses Critchfield Meats for fresh, all-natural quality meats, guaranteed. Make the right choice and visit our family before you feed yours. Critchfield Meats, the meat specialist, family owned and operated since 1969. That's a great A choice, folks.
Worldly influenced, locally inspired. Azure Restaurant and Patio, contemporary fine dining in a relaxed atmosphere right here in Lexington. Modern award-winning dishes with a distinctive Kentucky twist from the mind of nationally recognized chef Jeremy Ashby. Voted best fine dining in Lexington. Azure is chef-created, chef-driven, and Kentucky proud since day one. Taste something unique at Azure Restaurant and Patio, Beaumont Center in Lexington. And see Chef Jeremy Ashby and Sylvia Lovely on the Food News and Chews, Sunday night at 11 on Fox 56.
Hey, welcome back to Food News and Chews, and we're in the Keeneland edition, right in the middle of all the action.
That's right.
And guess what? Me, I'm here with all these chefs, 2 that are recognizable as chefs and 1 that is in disguise. They called you chef as we walk through here.
I'm incognito. They switched my uniform.
We've got also Joe Milanich. He's the executive chef of Turf Catering now here at Keeneland. And I don't know how they handle all this operation, but there's a whole lot of food coming out of this place for about 3 weeks and even more throughout the year. But even though he's got some of the foods here at Keeneland, I hope he's going to tell us about it and then teach us how to make something.
Yeah.
Joe, take it over.
Well, we're going to do some bananas Foster today, just like it was in the paper the other day. We're going to start out...
Nice feature, by the way, on you.
Thanks. We're going to start out with some butter, and it's 1 cup of butter. We're going to melt it into our little pan.
That's not enough butter. A whole cup, right?
Yeah.
So about 2 sticks.
You are starting out well.
Yes. You win points on butter.
Well, you can't do anything without butter and cream.
Hey, Jeremy, distract
Not anything
him.
fun, right?
Distract him while I get one of these cookies.
Yeah,
in my
tell us
mouth,
about
okay?
these cookies while you're
Hey,
working
nobody
here.
touched the cookies.
Can you guys believe these? These are
Carol
hand painted,
McDonald
right?
They're
is
works of
our
art.
sous chef that takes care of all of our pastries here that we do in-house, and she hand-painted all of those in there. She looks like Picasso when she's in the kitchen. She's got her little palette, she's got her little colors, and she's got little half men standing all over the place under this she's painting.
As
It's
every
actually really
pastry chef
nice.
should. That's really neat.
She does a great job.
I can't
with
believe
it.
somebody hand painted these. And how many of these do you guys actually produce in a week or a day? Do you guys know, or is it just my
God. She did 750 of them this size for us, and then there's
And that's just
another
for-
size that's a smaller size.
That's just for a very, very select group of people. In fact, I got her a cookie cutter that had a horse and a rider on. I thought she was going to have a heart attack because it's like, that's a lot of painting, you know.
Oh, that is great.
Well, tell us about some of the other foods here. This is what we can find up in some of the rooms at Turf, right? Or at
Well,
Keeneland.
actually, this is our new international dip sampler. It has a blue cheese dip, a roasted red pepper hummus, and a spinach and artichoke dip. It's all served chilled with pita bread and lavash crackers and crudités.
Beautiful.
And that's available in the equestrian room, which is an open seating area for anyone. The grilled vegetable plate that we have here has a little bit of balsamic syrup on the top. Really nice grilled artichokes in there too.
Oh, those are
This is only
delicious.
available in the corporate boxes area. This is one of the trays that they'll get for
That's
that.
definitely talking to me, and so is that butter too. It's,
This butter
It's
is
definitely
really talking to me.
clarified.
So the
Oh,
idea
that's all
is
right.
I have to go to every room and graze, right?
That's it. You just get a little piece
so
from
that was
each
a
room.
big pile of brown sugar.
Oh yeah, yeah. Tell us more about this.
It's half of a. This is another cup. We just mix a cup of flour with, or sorry, a cup of the brown sugar with the butter, and kind of let that start caramelizing into there. We'll whip it up, let it whip together.
It smells so good.
Yeah, I love the way butter and sugar comes together. Like what he's doing right now, mixing it in one direction, starts to emulsify. It's just kind of like it's kind of like a form of magic. I love the way it turns into a bubbly sauce.
Yeah, fairly soon here. It's got to kind of cook down a little bit, and then it'll mix together, emulsify, and then we'll add our cream and let it reduce. But this is going to take a few minutes to get done with this.
You know, one of the cool things too is that we're doing this as an action station at a lot of weddings and corporate events where they'll actually do this right when the guest is in the room, so you smell all the bananas and the sweet, and then the bread pudding we're famous for. So we just we have them eating out of our hands.
So when you're going to put
This
that
is
on
a-
your bread pudding, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
absolutely.
That's cream, right?
This is a third of a cup of heavy whipping cream.
No
This-
calories, right?
Zero. Nothing to worry about eating this.
gluten-free.
Even the bread pudding is gluten-free.
All natural.
I love it. So this is kind of like New Orleans or French Kentucky fusion. I love it too. You know, like this dish, bananas phosphor, was made
Jeremy, you
famous.
get in the middle here.
You know, in New
Get my
Orleans,
chefs back together here.
it was at Brennan's, right?
I think so, yeah.
And now we've got the Kentucky version. We got, and you're going to use, I guess, Kentucky bourbon too instead.
Going to use Maker's Mark,
Maker's Mark.
All
and
right.
Captain Morgan spiced rum, and a
Oh, there's
banana
none left. I
liqueur.
just drank it all.
So you do 3
Get some
liqueurs
more.
in there, huh?
Yeah, Sylvia's on her third already.
Silver
It is 10 o'clock in the morning, Sylvia.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh, look at it bubbly.
Yep. Let this reduce down, then we'll add the alcohol, then we'll light some fire.
Tell us about your history. You've done a lot of
I've
this
been in
over the
town
years.
here for 25 years. I started out at A La Lucy's, and then actually came over here and worked for a couple of race meets in a row, and then kind of did a little circuit through town. And worked with Jonathan at Roy and Nadine's for quite some time, and then came back over here and worked here, and actually went out to Hot Springs, Arkansas for a couple of years and worked out at the racetrack out there, and then came back here and opened up Acres of Land Winery.
Oh, sure.
And that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. We're just letting this reduce down, and as it gets thicker, we'll add our liqueur and then do a little flame
In the action.
and finish it up with the bananas.
Now, can you give us any secrets to good bread pudding? I know this is one of the staples around here.
Like
It
how
has
much
been
you-
for 70 years.
If I tell
tons
you,
of people.
I'd have to kill you.
Because I've been after that recipe for a long time.
What we do is we slow cook it.
Okay.
And I think that's the difference. People will just turn it on 350, and they, you know, when we do it about 225 for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and it just sets up really, really nice. Gets golden, and
Now, some
most
people say you
people-
can you soak it overnight, but some people do and some people don't. I don't know if that's
depends how many
that's-
pans they got to do. You know,
Yeah,
we do
really.
300 pans a week.
Yeah,
you know,
because it's your
a-
biggest seller in desserts, right?
Oh, by far.
Yeah.
In fact, we
Absolutely.
sell it on the concession stands as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, everybody wants the bread pudding, the recipe, everything. So, yeah, it's been around here for years and years and
It's
years.
been a tradition of mine. I go down to the grandstand, have a chili dog, a burgoo, and then a bread pudding, and then a heart attack, and then
Yeah, and then
go ahead and bet my life savings.
It really, it's
a lot
like
of
when you pull a pan out of the oven. I mean, it's like you wouldn't even eat it if you if you realize how much it weighed. So
Oh boy,
Oh, yeah, you're right. That is so
I shouldn't
good.
say that, but
Well,
man, is
I
it?
don't think it's going to stop anyone.
Starting to thicken up.
Yep, looks like it's
That's what
almost
we
action
want.
time.
Yeah, getting close.
I bet this is popular at weddings. It'd be a lot of fun to be interactive with the guests.
Absolutely. We
How
have
put on
a,
a show.
How many weddings do you do
60 weddings are booked right now for this summer.
this summer? And they do them out here
Right.
under various, like the trees or here. I was actually at a wedding reception.
Well, actually, you can get married at the entertainment center. We have a mansion on the property. You can get married in multiple rooms up here,
Yeah.
on the lawn, on the clubhouse. You can have your, your wedding congratulations and everything is put up on the tote board. I mean, it's
Hit the deck, so
great
time to add
Here's
some
your
work.
Horse
action
as your
time.
best man.
great photo op.
Oh, man.
Actually, we had an Indian wedding one time where they rode a horse into the entertainment center.
That was mine. That was,
We stopped that practice, though. You know,
Yeah.
we can't do that anymore.
Well, a lot of people stop
Dancing with
practices
chefs,
after
they call
Jeremy
me.
does it. Look! Oh, look! Tell
Got
us
some
what you
flame.
just did.
Well, we lit the
Remember now, you
alcohol
won't,
on fire to
you won't be
reduce
asked
the
back
damage.
tomorrow if you
Set
burn it
this
down
place
today.
smooth.
he wasn't playing around with that either.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
also
look
have
at
little
that
Serious
flame.
flame.
Look
Okay.
at that.
Little magic, little magic.
Have little stuff.
Nice.
Look at that.
That would be an A+ for flambe technique, man. That is an insane flame.
That's a lot of booze.
That's a lot of booze. All three kinds, too.
Now, did that, I mean, like when you did that, it was because the booze in there?
Absolutely. You just the alcohol.
And the gunpowder.
And the
The alcohol evaporates faster, and so as it comes off of there, you can just kind of lean it up against the side, and
gotta
it'll
know
light
these
up
things if
just
you're
like
chefy.
that.
Now, just be careful when you do it at home.
Yeah, you might not want to try that.
Have your homeowner spayed up.
Do not try this at home. Okay.
This is the part in between where you just got to wait for it to reduce down a little bit,
Yep.
and then we'll add some bananas and let this thing.
You don't want to add the
Rock and
bananas
roll.
too soon because you like the texture, right? You don't want to cook
Absolutely,
them and get them all
absolutely.
bruised
Yeah,
up.
it's at the very end. You'll maybe a minute at the most, and then turn them over just to warm the other side, and that's it.
Yeah, that's the biggest. One of the biggest techniques I know is just to wait to the end. You know, mushy bananas.
It's critical when you get that nice consistency, and it's completely different from the soft of the ice cream. That way, you get a little bit of both.
Do you prepare it in different ways? Like this is a special preparation for like today, or is this typical?
This is a special preparation just for you.
Oh, nice.
Oh, then I must eat some.
Now, we put it on the menu this year.
This
And
very version.
we actually, the famous version comes with a Maker's Mark bourbon sauce.
Okay.
And, you know, I'm determined to try to overtake that dessert, but we just can't seem to do it. But this has been very, very popular. So now it's the second one.
Okay.
Right.
The chocolate cake,
All
no,
three
they
of
don't
these
want it.
things are all new items for us this season. So as the international display, the grilled vegetable displays, and the banana foster
All
are
new
three of the
items.
newest items.
You know, I would be good to a certain point. I'd come and have nice grilled vegetables. I do some hummus and some dips, and then you give me that, and then you know the whole day shop.
Take
But,
it
you
down,
know,
yeah.
we'll just say at least I was good for half the time.
Is this a typical portion?
That's it, right there.
That is our portion size.
You get
Yowie.
Yeah, it is not for the weak.
It's not for the weak.
no, it's not for the weary at all. is it?
And then a cookie.
No, you
and
will
then,
be weary though. If you eat that whole thing with the bourbon sauce, by the time you're done, you're like, which race
But how do you
is it?
stop? Like right when you're halfway done with the bread pudding, the ice cream is just melting to that point where it's just
Oh yeah.
ooh, like
That's what makes
sensual
it
all
so
the time.
good.
Now-
I can't stop.
Name off some of the other famous dishes, like the meats that you serve, and you have burgoo. I know burgoo.
Well, of course, the corned beef here. That's probably
Corned
our
beef is your
biggest,
big thing.
#1 seller of anything
that's on
that
your
we have.
buffets
It's
and all.
everywhere. We have
wow.
corned beef sandwiches. We have the corned beef Reubens. We have corned beef on these buffets that you'll see in this dining room where we're at. You seat, 550 people in each dining room. So you're talking about, 20 or 30 corned beefs just for this.
Just for this room.
Just for these two rooms. There's two rooms that
And we cook,
mirror each other.
we get raw briskets in and we cook them ourselves. We
Yeah,
bought some
all that's done from
some
scratch.
CVAP ovens from Winston in
Area in
Louisville.
Louisville, yeah.
And,
Those are
and
neat.
we cook them
Beautiful.
for 11 hours overnight, and it's like butter.
How many kitchens do you have going on here?
About 12 between what's here and out and about.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have 3 satellite kitchens that aren't even in this main building that are doing special events concurrently while we're doing the race meets.
Do you have roller skates?
Good thing you're near the
My
airport
foot's
too.
sore.
Well, we actually, in the middle of all this, we had a horse sale on Monday.
Yeah, you did actually.
So we had a horse sale, and so
About ready to
the bluegrass
finish
this
this
weekend.
up.
So this is a really, really
Big
busy week.
weekend. Yeah, busy weekend. All right, we're about to do.
Here we go.
Yeah, we're set
bananas.
up our bananas and let those cook in here for a
Magic.
minute.
So describe that again. They cook and then
You literally
that's
all
all.
you're going to do is put them in here for a minute. You're just pretty much warming them more than anything else. That's why we put the banana liqueur in there to give it a little bit more of the banana flavor.
because you don't want your
And-
bananas to.
Exactly, and then this will start to, as you can see, it's starting to clear and get a little more clarified. And
Spot on.
that's, yeah, on the money this time. I mean, every time.
Right,
Every time
right.
it's perfect.
No, I've never
That's what I
broken a
meant to
caramel
say.
sauce, neither of you.
No,
right?
no, every emulsification sauce I ever do is perfect every time.
All right,
So,
now what?
Pass
now
us the bread pudding.
fun part. We all get to taste this. I did actually put a few forks over there just so that you guys could do that.
Ta-da.
Oh, I guess
So-
I have to.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
let's
yeah.
straighten
This is
this
a
up.
must.
Look at this.
It's ridiculous. I love it.
Yeah, this is decadence at its finest right here.
That looks delicious.
Well, you got to get the ice cream, Sylvia.
Oh yeah, this is
I'm
only
getting
we're only
anxious.
2/3 of the way done with this scoops.
Wowzers.
Ice cream on top of this. This is fabulous.
What a breakfast.
This is the breakfast of champions.
You guys do put Wheaties in the bread pudding, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wheaties.
Right.
Oh, look.
All right. This
There you
is
go.
All right, now what's
unbelievable.
the appropriate way to dive into this?
With your head first, I
yeah,
think,
face
right?
first.
Yeah.
My favorite way is to take the spoon or the fork, put it in the ice cream, dig it into the
Okay.
one of the bananas on the top, and take a corner right
One
off
of the
of that
bananas
thing.
on
That's
the
what I
I'm
do.
all over that. The way to go.
And yeah, I've had a little practice with this, but you know,
Shoot.
every time we do a bread pudding, like you said, 300 a day, I have to try at least one little piece off each one. Well,
Let's see here. Gotta have a little ice cream.
That is delicious. Like you, oh, that is so good.
isn't that nice?
Everything, the texture of the bread and then the sauce,
Absolutely.
just on top.
How are you talking? I'm going back in for more, man. It's unbelievable, guys.
I'm there, buddy. I'm
Well, I
there.
appreciate it. Thanks for having
Thank
us.
you. Thank
Thanks
you
for
so
letting me be
much,
on your
yeah.
show.
Yeah. Well, great to have you. It's been great. We've been with Food News and Chews, and Jeremy and I are going to eat, okay? So
Yeah,
goodbye.
we got our work cut out for us today.
Yep.
We'll see you next week.
Tough job.
Worldly influenced, locally inspired. Azure Restaurant and Patio, contemporary fine dining in a relaxed atmosphere right here in Lexington. Modern award-winning dishes with a distinctive Kentucky twist from the mind of nationally recognized chef Jeremy Ashby. Voted best fine dining in Lexington. Azure is chef-created, chef-driven, and Kentucky proud since day one. Taste something unique at Azure Restaurant and Patio, Beaumont Center in Lexington. And see Chef Jeremy Ashby and Sylvia Lovely on the Food News and Chews, Sunday night at 11 on Fox 56.
Advertise your product or service on shows like this one. Contact Media 7 Broadcasting today. Call 859-317-4565 or email sales@m7bg.com. Reach potential new customers in the Louisville, Lexington, and other Central Kentucky areas. Get your new ad produced for free by Media 7's audio and video professionals. Call 859-317-4565 today and let Media 7 create a marketing plan for you.
Hello, my name is Bob. Recently, I switched my business phone service to Glow Telecom. Now I'm saving over 50% on my monthly phone bills, over $2,000 a year. And I have a PBX phone system that would have cost me over $10,000. Unlimited calling to the US and Canada with no long distance charges. If you want to put money back in your wallet, call Glow Telecom today.
Call Glow Telecom at 888-428-0984. 888-428-0984.